So
So
yeah, I prefer.
it's always the Koreans first, huh?
It's not Koreans.
In,
Dota is more Chinese.
oh, okay. But in League, it's mainly the Koreans starting
No,
in
it's
meta. The
why I started League is a bit is like it's debatable, but the simple answer was like I was too lazy to play 60-minute games, and Dota you can never quit. I played 4K MMR games where some games you get dominated, and the other team instead of finishing, they just come and like they stand outside your base and just keep wrecking you till you go like 0-18 or 0-20. So whereas in League you can just FF and go for the next game. So that was one of the main reason, and also the game time. Dota is so long. So yeah, League is so much fast paced, and yeah, it messes. It keeps my head active. Dota is just boring.
Alright.
No offense to anyone. I like both the games.
And you're good at both, huh?
I'm good at both. There you go. Yeah.
Okay, the next question is from Syntastic again, and he says, once you have pretty good experience playing with and against other Indian and SEA teams and players from around the world, what is something that Indian players lack?
Indian players, I don't want to joke about it, but yeah, they lack a good internet connection. They lack a good power supply. Because I'm happy to be in Bangalore. I have no net issues, no power issues, and I think we lack basic infrastructure. I can put it that way, compared to the rest of the world. I've seen dedicated players, but end of the day they have like either bad net or bad PC or something like that, which pulls them back down.
Or like parents always say, go
Yeah,
study.
parents. There's so many things. Like
Go become
I
an
mean,
engineer.
yeah, I balanced it out. So you should do the same. But yeah, I think it's infrastructure as well as ego, man. I can go on and on about ego, but
I saw that comment.
yeah, I've come across players who want to learn from me, and then I've come across players who just blatantly like tell me I suck. So it's ego aside, I don't mind helping anyone, but yeah, I think you need to forget the ego and play the game, man. I get kicked from customs because I'm good. What the fuck's that about? I can teach you, but yeah, if you don't even let me play, then I might as well just stay back and play with my high elo friends. Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess infrastructure would be the answer to that question.
Okay. The next question is from Stevie Owens again. He says, do you feel that the SEA servers are less competitive than the other servers such as EU West and North America?
SEA is less competitive?
Yeah,
that's the question.
Yeah, that's what he's asking. As opposed to EU West and North America.
In terms of solo queue or in terms of competitive play in general?
I'm guessing he's talking about competitive play, like rank 5s, I guess.
I think competitive you can talk about the opportunity, because SEA is not an official server, so there are limited tournaments, but they still get a slot at Worlds. But it's the whole tournament revolves around LAN play. Whereas if you look at NA and EU, they have a very structured circuit. That's people from Challenger. They start off with the Challenger LCS. And then the main LCS, and there's a wild card. There's so many things to it. There's so many opportunities. So I think that's the reason NA and EU are more competitive. Also the player pool and audience and sponsors, and there's so many aspects to it. So I think that's what makes NA and EU LCS more popular than SEA.
But what did you say personally playing on EU West and NA? I mean, you played on NA, EU West and SEA. What would you like? Which server would you say was the hardest, and like why?
Okay, I'm gonna stand by this. I'd say Garena is the hardest. Second is EU West, and third NA. Because Frost and me got diamond on EU in 50 games. So yeah, that's how easy it was. And on SEA it took me about 240 games.
Okay.
So yeah, no, actually it took me about 140 games.
Alright.
So you can put it that way.
Okay. The next question from our very own Rishi Raj Bose. He is asking you if Frost or Nikhil is a better. Which support do you like more, Frost or Nikhil? What a scumbag.
He's sitting in the other room, dude. What a scumbag. Okay, Frost, in terms of passive play, Frost in terms of winning lane, passive play, and basically team oriented. and Niket in terms of solo queue, like YOLO madness.
Like
Because
the
I have more
EDX, you
fun
bring out
playing
the
with
EDX in
Niket.
him.
Yeah, I have more fun playing with Niket because we're always doing stupid shit. But when it comes to Frost, it's really serious, and he wants to win. Frost has not that Niket doesn't want to win, but yeah, he's more YOLO than Frost.
So it's like
So
more
that
aggressive lane.
yeah, I won't pick anyone over the other. Like if
Uh,
I had to pick one support, it'll be Prab too. That guy taught me how to play AD carry, so I can't pick these guys over anyone.
okay, alright.
I'd say those three guys are like vital part of who I am today because every day I learn something from those guys.
Alright. I hope Rob's watching, he'd be proud. Okay, so should we move on to the second giveaway before we continue asking the other questions? So once again, this event, the AMA with Nikhil Brutality SK, is sponsored by Indian League Gaming and powered by GamersGift, Antec and Spectranet. Big shout out to all of them. And this is the second giveaway. You can win up to like 500 Garena shells, I think, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, I hope the mods are watching again and make sure you note down who the first one to answer is. The second question is, who won the best young entrepreneur award in Madhya Pradesh this year and for what venture? I'd like to repeat the question. It is, who won the best young entrepreneur award in Madhya Pradesh this year and for what venture? So please type
Dude,
out
I
your
bet these
answer.
guys are googling, man.
No, but it's the first one, right? So the first one who answers it, Amir and Lokesh are going to be noting down, and he's the winner. So, yep. Okay, moving on. Getting back to the questions. Oh, we have a lot of questions coming your way. I hope you.
Yeah, we got time, dude. We got time. No worries.
Alright.
Let's do this.
The next question is from your buddy Final Surrender. He says, do you think if given the chance to be part of an international team, meaning if you get called to play in another team with better opportunities, will you leave OG? How do you think you would do in the international scene?
Depends on what scene, because I have a long way. I feel as a player I have a long way. And if I do get an opportunity, I think the players on my team will be more than happy to let me, go on and play for that international team. But yeah, fingers crossed. Let's see if I do get an opportunity in the future.
Alright. Okay, the next question is from Antu Troll. And he says, how much did you get in your standard 12? It's quite tough to manage LOL and studies.
I didn't play LOL back in 12th. I only started 2 years back. So I think I was in my BBA when I started.
Okay.
And I got about 82% because I quit gaming for a year, I think. So don't try that stupid shit where people tell you that you can play LOL as well as study.
Okay.
That's bullshit. You can't. I mean, trust me, you can't. I was doing my MBA as well, so I had to quit for a good 6 months. And also, don't try balancing it out. I mean, as much as it works, it's gonna screw you up. Like you're gonna focus on the thing which gives you like more pleasure, and that's gonna be LOL. So yeah, I quit gaming to finish my exams and stuff.
Alright. By the way, one small correction to all the viewers. I have been informed that it's not the first person to answer the question who is the winner. The giveaway questions are gonna have 3 winners each, so like 3 of you have a chance at winning for each question asked. So stop like thinking that you're not gonna win and just go ahead and answer. Okay, going back to the questions. From Syntastic again, he says, how is it playing against KL at Jayung? I see you using his Vayne build. Is it better than the regular build?
Jayung, I've been a fanboy of Jayung like for I think a good year because.
Do you want to tell them who Jayung is, by the way?
Jayung is a AD carry from Kuala Lumpur Hunters. That's a Malaysian-based LoL team, and I think the first time we got to play against him was this all-star match was Indian players versus Garena players. And right off the bat, I was a big fan. And Jayung is a really chill dude. We spoke on Facebook and exchanged a few thoughts about Vayne mechanics and Vayne builds, and I follow his stream a lot. So yeah, he's an amazing player, but I think I'm at the same level right now, or I can take him because back then I was really amateur, and yeah, I think now I can take him. And coming to the Vayne build, Jae-Young's Vayne build goes something like this. He builds Rune King into static into Last Whisper, and Furo boots. That's Berserker Greaves with Furo upgrade, and his skill build is he maxes tumble over silver balls. So that's the two main differences between that and the Korean build. And his third item is usually another attack speed item, say another PD. Sorry, his fourth item will be another PD instead of an Infinity Edge. So yeah, that is really strong because he focuses on movement speed and tumble procs. And I think early game, I feel the Jae-Young build is stronger than the Korean build. Whereas the Korean build at level 9 scales better.
Alright. And everyone knows that you love Vayne and Vayne's like your favorite ADC. Who personally is your favorite ADC player? I mean, your favorite Vayne player? Would it be Gosu, Double Lift, Jae-Young? Who do you say is your favorite? Like, who is it a pleasure to watch play Vayne? Other than yourself, that is.
I think people forgot Piglet. Piglet is like my favorite Vayne player. Yeah, SKT1 Piglet. I saw him play a lot, and I feel like he has a really good balance. That's his early game is amazing. It's very strategic. He doesn't go all in. He doesn't go super defensive. It's just the right amount of aggression. So yeah, I'd say SKT1 Piglet is my favorite Vayne player.
All right. The next question is from Change Destiny. And he's back with his TF question. He's asking you if can I use TF against any mid laner? Oh, can I? I think he means can. He says, can I use TF against any mid laner?
Dude,
I think you already answered this.
yeah, I'm an AD carry player, so I don't know how strong TF is. But yeah, like I said before, a good center player can take a good TF player any day because she has more burst, she has a better kit. So I don't know, man. It's a mid question, so you should probably clarify it with some mid player.
Okay, this is just a thing to the viewers. Try and limit your questions to ADC related. Don't ask him like random jungler questions or like mid questions and matchups. He's here to answer anything, but like not like anything as in anything. Okay. The next question is from Yashwant, and he says, through posts and conversation with Frost, I got to know that you are really hard on yourself for mistakes.
Your voice is breaking. 1 second.
Hello?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah. Yashwant says that through posts and conversations with Frost, I got to know that you are really hard on yourself for mistakes. I have a similar habit and I main ADC too. I want to know how do you improve from there and what do you do when you get really frustrated? I make mistakes that are worse than the ones in bronze and I find it hard to get my head in the game after that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really hard on myself when it comes to, say if I lose a game, I get really mind fucked and I don't play. Usually I don't play. I mean, I go watch a movie or something like that and I keep thinking about what I did wrong. I mean, now I'm different, but yeah, say a couple of months back, I used to get pissed off a lot, and I think that affected my gameplay in a way because nothing positive came out of it because all I did was get pissed off. But now I look at what I've done wrong, and I play the same champ over and over again till I master it completely. I think that's what your AD carry should do. Just spam that champion in normals and master it, and once you get confidence, then go solo queue and wreck some people.
Alright. The next question is from Oblique Gamer. He says, do you mind changing role if needed? What are your thoughts on going solo in competitive matches? What is priority, versatility of fixed role reliability?
Yes, I would change roles. I don't know if people know it or not, but yeah, I can play almost every role except jungle, I think, because my jungle is not really strong. But I did have a few Jax jungle games in high diamonds. But yeah, if there's a role that I have to take in solo queue, then I usually go for mid or top because that's the two most roles I'm confident with. I support and also support because I'm an AD carry main, so supporting is quite easy for me because I know what the AD carry is going to do. So I prefer one of those three roles, not jungle.
Okay.
And being really good at one role in solo queue, I think helps you out a lot because if you get that role, you're like a sure shot free win, right? Because there are games where I'm like, when the loading screen comes on and if I'm the AD and I see another noob AD which I've beaten, I'm like super happy and I'm like, yes, I got this game.
Okay, so you're more confident when you go into the matchup
Yeah.
itself. Alright. The next question is from Cookies. He says, "Hey Nikhil and Jojo, your hairstyle sucks. P.S. Okay, here goes my question. how well do you think solo queue skill translates to rank 5 games and competitively?" I think this question's been asked,
This
right?
question's been asked, yeah, but okay, anyways. Solo queue makes you strong, dude. It's that simple. If you spam solo queue and you dominate, then trust me, you're a good player. I don't care what other people say, but yeah, if you spam solo queue and get a lot of elo, and if you get plat solo queue, then trust me, you're a strong player. And if you go rank 5s, you'll probably find it easy. But the one key thing to notice is when you go rank 5s, it's not about solo queue skill or anything. It's about how you communicate with your team and get objectives, and that's how league is played.
Okay, so it's not always about individual skill in rank 5, it's more of teamwork and everything.
It's more a teamwork. Yeah, individual skill helps, but it's always good teamwork beats individual. You can have 5 highly skilled players in one team,
Yeah.
and they might not do well because they're not communicating well enough.
Alright. But at the same time, we'd like to say that if you're like a silver player or a gold player in solo queue, you're not going to suddenly do like fabulous in rank 5, even if you have coordination as well. So it's like a balance of both.
It's a balance of both, yeah.
Okay.
If you reach a good platinum or high plat, then yeah, your gameplay is good. Because I feel actually gold elo as well. Gold to diamond are considered like good players. It's just how much time and dedication you want to put in and improve.
The next question is from WishW25GG. He says, "How many hours a day do you spend on LOL daily?"
Wait. When I was living in an apartment with a bunch of other gamers, like I think 4 months back, I used to play about 6 hours a day. And that used to be only solo queue. And now I play about, I think, maximum of 3 hours a day.
Okay.
That's from 9 to 12, I guess. That's it.
So unlike the other pro players, you don't play like 16 hours a day and shit like that, right? You still do.
No. Even Challenger, from Diamond 1 to Challenger took me about 3 months because I never played. I just used to come online like once in 2 weeks and play one game. So yeah, now for the past week, I think I played about 3 hours a day.
Alright.
And on weekends, I play about 5.
Okay. The next question is from Absonymous again. He says, "Do you think warding lets you win games? That is good warding."
Oh, dude, vision is key, man. Like I think if you played League, a lot, then you realize that like wards make or break games. There'll be like so many things. Like if you watch the LCS recently, there was Fnatic doing this Baron acting thing, where they walk into pit and then XPK just walks around pretending like he's doing Baron. And the other team thinks they're doing Baron and they all five just walk in and get like stomped. That's because they didn't have vision on Baron, right? So they thought XPK was doing Baron and they just like walked in, got wrecked. So yeah, dude, wards win like every game. If you, the transition from plat to Challenger, I've seen more and more of red trinkets by every other player. I think except the AD and I think mid laner, all other 3 guys, the jungler, top and support always carry a red trinket. So I think yeah, vision is a big part of every game.
Alright.